Hey Jeff, I'm going to show you how to update the picture for a blog post. Okay, so first things first, let's go to the back end. Gonna click in. You can actually enter two different ways. I think I showed you that in the last video. I could actually go to the blog here and go to that specific post, and then I could go to edit post, but I'm just going to go ahead and do it here. One thing real quick, so whenever you see updates here, always try to make sure you update those as soon as you see them. The number one way for you to get a virus or malware or any kind of a hack is for not updating plugins. So easiest way to do it is just to go right here, select all, update plugins, and then it looks like the themes also are going to need to be updated. So we'll let this load here for a second. This is obviously, I'm just seeing this as I'm logging in, so I wanted to make sure I addressed it. This is typically the stuff that, you know, we would be handling if we were doing your website maintenance and making sure the whole thing stays up to date. And then we usually pop on a bunch of security as well, but I think right now you're probably fine. Okay, so let's go return to the WordPress updates page just to make sure we're okay. And it looks like everything's up to date. Okay, so let's go to posts. So the picture is not controlled in the X Pro editor. And let me show you here. So I'm going to go to edit. So I believe you sent me an image. One of the things I want to mention about the image, always make sure that it's sized down as much as you possibly can. So I'm going to go check it out right now. It's 577 KB. So I'm going to take a look at this. I'm going to probably resize this a little bit. So, okay, it's already at 1,000. We don't really want to go any smaller than that. If we go any smaller, we are going to get a lot of pixelation. But 577 is still pretty large. So what we're going to do, typically you actually want to be at about 1,200. So if you wanted to re-update that picture, you definitely can. I like to change the name of it too. So we might go with the actual blog post name. So, and you don't have to do this. It's just what helps. It kind of just helps you, make sure that you're keeping things straight. So what we're going to do to optimize this is we're going to go to tinypng.com. I do this with every image you ever upload, even if it's a tiny image. Watch this. What we're going to do is we're going to upload it into here, and it's going to compress it and optimize it for the website. We just, holy crap, that's one of the biggest drops I've ever seen. We just got down to 59, or right around 60. That's awesome. Let's hit download. Let's go back to edit post. So the place that you're going to edit this image is in what's called a featured image. So the place you do that is this little settings icon right here. You'll click on that. It's going to pop out our everything that we need to know for this post. Right here, this is what image is currently showing. So if I go ahead and go to the post, that little mountain will be what's showing. Okay, so if I want to go replace the image, I hit that right there. I'm going to upload the file that I just downloaded. Make sure that it's not the old one that's large. And we're going to hit select. So this featured image right here, so we just pop that in. There are a bunch of other things that you can edit in here for your blog posts. I don't know if you're going to have Lisa and her team do blog posts for you. I'd obviously highly recommend them. But if you're needing to add any categories or tags, this is where you do it. So this tags right here, you can add anxiety treatment. I'm going to let you do this because I don't really know what all you're going to be doing here. But so those are the categories for any tags here. Tags are kind of like a layer deeper than the categories. So whenever you're looking over here, we actually, don't even worry about the tags. We're not even showing the tags right now. I think we're probably fine with categories right now. I'm not really going to get into that. So anyway, let's go ahead and hit update. Real quick before we do that, so there's just a lot of things that you can edit on this if you want. You can change the permalink here. That's what goes after the farmorganics.co. The excerpt down here, this is something kind of new. Let's not really talk about it here, but I think I have shown you the SEO stuff. So if you wanted to change this up a little bit, you can click on that and you can change any of the SEO, the title, the meta description. This is what ultimately shows up in Google. So if I were to type in site farmorganics.co, I can actually see everything that's indexed. So this is actually what's showing here. So we have the title, and then we have your meta description right here. So I believe, I don't even know who wrote that. I don't know if you wrote that or we wrote that. But so these are all the pages that are currently indexing with Google. If for whatever reason, let's see here, there's probably a good example here. So whatever this is loga_pharma. That probably shouldn't be showing. So we can de-index certain things. I'm not really getting into that in this video, but if you wanted to de-index a page, it's pretty easy. You just go to this settings right here, and you would hit allow search engines to show this post in search results. You would hit no, and then that would de-index that certain page, so it wouldn't show in Google. Let's go ahead and hit update. Alright, so let's go and refresh this, and now the image should be updated. There we go. Alright, so her head's kind of getting cut off, but I also have a pretty wide screen, so you know, further you come in here on mobile, it's obviously going to display pretty well, which the majority of people that are logging into your website are coming from mobile anyway, so you should be totally good to go. Alright, so that's how you change the photo for a blog post. Let me know if you have any questions.